Alright. We're gonna round out my block here with the final game I have. Hunt for Red October. This is a game I grew up with. A lot of people they don't really care for this. I ended up really liking this. It's a high-tech expressions game, which is going to follow right into our next game when White Hat comes on and Kai Yang come on, and they're going to do a Barbie race, also high-tech expressions. But this is Hunt for Red October. Somewhat based off the movie, and by the fact that I mean Sean Connery is in the game at some point. Excuse me. I think this is my longest run in the entire marathon. No defender of the crown, indeed, Yogi, indeed. Alright. It's to give this game a little detailed explanation, it's kind of like a shmup, but not at the same time. It scrolls extremely slowly, but you control the scrolling speed for the most part. I guess we're just gonna hop into it. This is probably the scariest game I have in here. It has no continues as well, so we'll see how that goes. Again, SDA timing, Noodle, I know you love it. I'll let you know when to go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So here we go. Get used to this song. You're gonna love it. It's here a lot. Oof. I'm on a bad cycle because I didn't reset and start it. Hopefully that won't come into play, but... Alright, but yeah, you're gonna hear this song a lot. This game has good music in it. It's just few and far between. Alright, there's a few different things your sub can do. Right there, you saw me do countermeasures. When you hit A and B at the same time, you can destroy all projectiles on screen, which is one of your most useful attributes. Oops. I'm going to show off the select here. That basically makes your sub invisible. Missiles go away and cannot target you at that point. Oof. Excuse me, Mr. Plane. Alright, this actually turned out okay, because we're supposed to wait for a wall there anyways. You can make it through there. It's extremely precise to make it through there in time. So I don't go for it in marathons. Oh, and I got destroyed by the wall because the timing. Again, the timing was off. Very unfortunate. Let's see if we can squeeze through here again. This first stage is very much based on timing. See, I wanted to get through here so we could avoid going through this the whole time. You have to wait. We'll grab that. That puts my power up. Power in this game lets you use your countermeasures, your invisibility, and your map. The map being the least important. You don't really ever need to use the map. Alright, so we're coming up to our first quote-unquote boss. It's a door. We're gonna use the countermeasures here quite frequently just to play it safe. Alright, we defeated the door. The giant undersea door to get to, you know, wherever. I'm going to let the music play in the following cutscene just because it's a Poverty Mega Man song. I actually quite enjoy this song. And you never get to hear it unless you watch the cutscenes. I just wanted to show it off real quick. Alright, here comes the easiest stage in the game. We're also going to get a 1-up here for safety at some point. 1-ups are pretty neat in this game. They're actually, they come from planes flying overhead when you can surface, and they parachute little guys into your sub. Alright. Alright, a little scary part here, but... Okay, we got through there. Those mines still do damage to you when you hit the wire part of them, but they do a lot less than if you hit the top of them. So you tend to want to hit the wire part. And we're just going to keep countermeasuring those missiles so we don't have to worry about them. The maneuvering in a lot of the stages in game all together is pretty tight. Also, a way to fill up your power is to go to the surface, which is very helpful. We'll snag that extra guy, thank you very much. A lot of the extra guys, wherever you can pick them up, are very helpful. Okay, that part's a lot sketchier than it looks. Like you saw in the first stage, the tail end of my sub got caught in the wall, and it can completely destroy you, like, instantly. It will just, for lack of a better term, just frame perfectly destroy the armor of your sub. Alright, what we're gonna do here is remain invisible for most of this. So no other subs around can target me while I'm taking it out. We're unfortunately very low on forward missiles here, which is bad. When you run out of missiles, you don't stop firing them. They just fire a lot slower. Thankfully, we destroyed the boss before that became an issue. So that's boss 2. Kind of just sneak in there and destroy in the middle. Stage 3 on is where it gets really difficult. Like, it gets really difficult from here on out. You gotta be very careful. Can I get that guy? Yes, I did. Good. Well, that's fine. We got an extra life there. That's not a big deal. It's gonna spawn me back in the beginning. I took way too much damage in the beginning of that stage anyways. There we go. That's a much better start. Okay. Grab this extra life for safety again. Which is nice, is if you know where that guy is going to spawn, you can definitely just feed off him over and over again. What we picked up in the beginning of the level was actually more countermeasures, which are extremely important in this stage. This is how you make it through here fast. Without the countermeasures, you'd be pretty screwed overall. Because there's just so many missiles going on the screen. You can see where it's lagging already. Like at some points I would be using more to make it not lag, but I'm just saving countermeasures to make it easier on me. And you saw those subs back there, usually they run into the ground and die, but they didn't that time, so I got extra lag there too. Oh jeez. We're in okay shape right now. We should be able to make it to the boss. That was unfortunate, but we can deal with that. Just a little extra damage. We only really need to carry our countermeasures to the end of the stage, not even to the boss. Because then we're going to use our invisibility on the boss to take him out quicker. Alright, we're coming up to the end part here. Notice my power is also draining. But thankfully you can just get up here and get your power back right in time. Alright, there's going to be a boat right here. We're going to use this. We're going to stick right here and hope no subs run into us and kill us. Okay. See, that sub got a little overzealous there because he wanted to suicide into me. Thankfully, he decided to turn around. Not much you can do about that when they do that, but that's stage 3. That's definitely one of the more difficult stages. Here's another sketchy stage. There's a lot of really intense maneuvering. Oh, maybe not a lot, but quite a few spaces, like this one. Really tight to get through there. Ow. Okay, good. We'll wait for the second shot. Oh, see, my tail got caught there, and I lost 3/4 of my armor already, so it's going to be very difficult to get through the stage without dying now. We'll try to take as much safety precautions as we can, but there's only so much you can do in this game. Like, the seeking things are gonna get to you eventually. Yeah. Subs will troll you constantly in this game. But that's why I picked up the extra lives. We should be fine still. I got a very nice checkpoint there. It actually started me ahead a little bit. So that was beneficial. But it's still a loss of a life, so still gotta be careful. Oh, by the way, the grades of your missiles over there, there is a purpose to that. A is your default, which will only go a short distance. B is, will go the entire screen, and C will actually seek out the enemy. Alright, we're coming up to the boss here. Jeez, that was a sketchy stage, man. Pick all the missiles we can up. Okay, what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna go invisible for this fight. We want to take out the bottom there, because that's a sub bay. The last thing we need is more subs spawning over here. He's almost dead. Okay, we got him. Now we can go upwards and run away and dodge subs until the stage ends. Because you can die after every boss in this game quite easily. Alright, that was very scary. Okay. I'm not sure if it's this or the next stage that's the scariest. Both of these stages are very, very scary. The bonus on this stage is you do take an intentional death at the end to refill your options. Alright, we're just kind of taking it a little easier around these corners right now. But you can see there's a lot of tight corners. Maneuvering the sub is not that easy. It has some delay to going up and down, and the whole hitbox is indeed the whole sub, so you have to really sneak it through some of these passageways. Oh, whoa. Easy there, boy. Easy. The missiles that spawn on those missile launchers can be countermeasured, which is why we keep using our countermeasures when we go over them. Alright, there's gonna be a guy here we have to kill. Because he's right in the way. Alright, we're gonna probably spam countermeasures from here on out, because we just want to live up to the point to where we suicide on the boss. And, not quite there yet, unfortunately. Still, alright, we're there. All we're gonna do is bump into this wall. And as you can see, you get tons of upgrades. This is the boss that I could never figure out how to kill. Turns out there's a really stupid way to do it. Alright, you gotta go in here, destroy that turret, and you have to shoot this door. See, when you shoot the walls of this thing, it shows that you're damaging it, but you're not. You have to be inside, and you have to be shooting inside this door. We'll go invisible to make missiles go the other way. This is the only way to damage this boss. And it took me forever to figure this out. Alright, he's dead. More doors. It's practically Lord of the Rings, am I right? Alright. We're going on to the last sub-stage of this game. This stage is very similar to stage 3. It's very hard. You don't get as many countermeasures. There's many more subs that spawn. This is one point in the run where you have to play really defensive when it comes to these subs spawning at you. I'm keeping as many countermeasures as I can, even though it's lagging a bit. Alright, the subs... You want to get close to the ground, because the subs will kind of go at you. There we go. And so, the closer you are to the ground, the more likely they're going to just run into the ground and die. Which is very, very positive for your sub. Don't worry, the music is going to change after this stage. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty neat kind of atmospheric tune, but it's way overused in this game. I agree wholeheartedly. Alright, we're almost there. This stage went extremely well. But unfortunately, we're almost out of power as well. Yeah, this stage went extremely well. What happens if you get through the stage without dying is most of the spawns at the near end of the trench end up not spawning. So you can just go straight away while all the missiles come up. Thankfully, it's exactly the same as the Stage 3 boss. You just sit here and destroy it by holding the B button. There's no mashing in this game or anything. Alright, we made it to the hardest part of the game, guys. But now... now we get to go an interesting part. Now we got sabotage. So we went from a sub-shmup to a weird platformer. The whole point here and out is we have to defuse bombs. You remember the part in the movie, if you've seen it. You remember the one bomb and the one guy with a gun? Well, I mean, why not design the entire last section of this game after that, right? So you get a handgun with 6 bullets. Once you run out, you can, it'll automatically refill after about 3 seconds. Yeah, you do get to shoot in all 8 directions, which is nice. And you are Sean Connery now, which is wonderful. If you fall too far here, you do take damage. It's not immediate damage, it actually rolls off slowly. But you use this to really skip a lot of the platforming sections. There's no indication where the next bomb is going to be. You just have to know. You can see in the bottom left, there's how many bombs are left. There's how much time it has until it blows up. And that's all you get. Oh, crap, I'm out of ammo. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. We'll defuse the last bomb here. Also, you get a complete refill of lives in this level. So if you're at like 0 lives going into this level, you don't have to worry. Alright, big skip there. And whenever you go to the next portion of the ship to defuse more bombs, you refill your health. Alright. Some of the parts can get a little sketchy, but overall, if you know where the bombs are going to be, it's not so bad. You really don't want to take any bullet damage. That's the main save, and this is just not taking bullet damage. Because you want to abuse being able to fall farther. You can actually jump and grab onto ladders. Oops. You can actually jump and grab onto ladders. But you can only grab on if you have upward momentum. So if you're falling down, you can't grab it, and it's a little brutal. But yeah, here's the part of this ship where it gets a little annoying. You get bounced back and forth. So if you were a little unsatisfied with the previous loop of music, you get a new loop of music that only goes for about 6 seconds or so. Alright, there's room 2. There's 5 of these rooms, by the way. So, strap in for another awesome set of music, and, actually, it's faster not to take the fall here. There we go. So that's room 2. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay so far here. Oof. Alright, I took a couple hits here. I'm gonna erase my handgun here. The good part about defusing the bombs in this level is that you, even if you shoot or move away from the bomb, your diffusion does not reset, so you don't have to go through it all over again, which is a real big hassle in a lot of games like that. But thankfully, they're nice enough to keep the amount of diffusion time there. Alright. A lot of back and forth here, a lot of bombs to defuse. As you see next to the very old Sean Connery face, I think that's a little older than even he was at the time. So the amount of lives I have. Screw you, buddy. Here's the last bomb. Thankfully on this level you don't need to take any damage. I do plan on doing Golgo 13. Nobody runs it in the current Best of NES. Maybe next year. But there's still plenty of amazing games. Okay, that was pretty bad. I took a little too much damage in the beginning there from that guy in the bottom. And we're gonna kill this guy above me real quick. Alright, this one specifically focuses on the top bombs more than the bottom bombs first. Gotta be really careful here. Okay, we got him without getting shot. That's good. And we're reloading our pistol. Alright, the next bomb that's gonna flash is gonna be above us. And then we can just focus on the bombs on the bottom. Golgo 13 is a pretty difficult run. It's a long game. Okay. Should be good now. Yes, okay, we're good. Just had to play it safe here. Okay. After this one, we have the last bit of bomb defusing we're gonna do in the next area, and that's gonna be it. Time is gonna be when we go through the door after this one. It just like instantly finishes, you'll see it. I'll of course let you know. Alright. Here comes the last room. Last set of bombs to defuse, everyone. And then you don't get to hear this cool music anymore. Damn it, he hit me. That's not good. Because there's a big, another big fall you take in this level. Shoot. We might just avoid taking the big fall here at this point. If you die in this section, it's not so bad. You just have to restart the room you're in. Yeah, we're definitely going to be playing it safe. There's only one less guy to kill. Alright. This is the best way we can get down here without getting hurt at this point. Alright, there's no more guys left, so... Only 3 bombs left to defuse, and then when we go through that door on the right there, the game will end instantly. The luxury for all of you is you get to hear an awesome ending theme. It's something. Well, I should say an awesome ending rendition of a song. Alright, let's go defuse this last bomb here. Last bomb. This is going to wrap up my block. I want to thank everyone very much for being here. Appreciate it. And time. And that's Hunt for Red October. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. This is a pretty hard game to get through. Especially deathless. Or at least, you know, the deaths you don't want to take on purpose. So if you like, you know, NES speedruns, go ahead and bot me a follow. We gotta stay tuned for this, though. Thanks, Noodle. Thank you all for the GGs. I do appreciate it. Very much so. None of this ever happened. I just love how ridiculous this ending is. Oh, man. And my favorite part is the credits. Here it comes. Doesn't specify what anybody did. Credits. Look at all these people that worked on this team. They did stuff. You don't know what, but they did it. Thanks to those people, this game exists. Thank you all for joining me for this block. It's been a lot of fun. I know we're, like, way ahead of time right now, I think. Maybe not way ahead of time. I did go overestimate and blab on for a few of those. But thank you so much. This has been a hell of a ride. I got one more game coming up later today. I look forward to that. It's been a hell of an NES marathon. 13 games down, 1 to go. Get super, super hyped for the continuation of the Toad White Hat block, with White Hat coming up with 7 more games, including a Barbie race right after this. That's going to be awesome. The best of NES is my favorite marathon of the year, and it just warms my heart every time I see everyone coming out for this wonderful event. I appreciate the support, and you should follow every runner in this event, because they do a hell of a job. Regardless of the outcome of their current marathon run, they put a lot of time into their speed games, and you should give them a follow and hype them up and support them. Shout-outs to Bad Breaks, Dexter, Feasel, Mythical, and Noodle for helping this thing run smoothly. I, for one, am going to stick around and watch this incredible White Hat block that's going to be coming up here. You're going to get... You should be pretty excited for some Barbie action that's going to come on. The Barbie game is I'm sure White Hat or Kai will explain, has a lot of very tight, specific jumps. Yeah, this is the end, by the way. You hit start and the screen's over, but I enjoyed this credit screen so much that I wanted to stick around. Look at these people that you should give credit to for whatever the heck they did. Let me see how it's going here. Alright, y'all, that's it for me. Stay tuned for the White Hat block. It's going to be hype, and I'll see you around.